Hey guys, Sal here, and welcome back to some more Sword Art Online Scroll Factor. I was messing around with stuff, saw the assisting characters, I was leveling up Asuna, and I accidentally tapped on interaction. So, I saw that she actually was talking, and I decided to record. What did you want to talk to me about? Let's see. Practice skills. I'm practicing to learn a new skill right now, but I can't seem to get the hang of it on my own. Huh? You'll help me learn it? That would be great, thank you. What exactly does that do? I think it's really starting to click now, and it's all thanks to you. I really appreciate it. Asuna learned Rapier Training Level 1. Get Friendship Experience plus 20. She's now Friendship Rank 3. Nice. So she can now hit level 53. And she can now have 2 sword skills. That's nice. So, what exactly is the point for this, though? I mean, sure, I've already given her her weapon skill and her armor skill. What else do you want to do? Defeat the boss. Go out together. Chat. Let's go out together. Kirito will not like this. Lately, I've been unifying my wardrobe to all player-made clothes. Of course, Kirito is still sticking to all black, no surprise. He is the black swordsman after all. You seem like you're interested in fashion. It's really nice going shopping together. Alright. Even window shopping can be so much fun when it comes to clothes. Thanks for joining me today. This was a great change of pace. 25 friendship experience. Friendship level 4. Man, is it easy to get her friendship up. Currently. It might become a major pain later on. Hey, my guild's finally level 2 after all this time. Oh dang, I got 100 guild points for that? Jeez. So I'm assuming you get 3 interactions every day that he would say. Let's go out together. Let's collect items. You'll help me collect materials. Thanks. I really appreciate it. Thanks for doing such a great job. These materials are excellent. Let's do this again sometime. Asuna learned Rapier Blow level 1 and get Friendship plus 16. Need 13 more to get to 5. Dang! You can get this decent amount of experience just from interacting? Obviously this is a gift. And I obviously have no gifts. Huh. Okay. Now here's the thing that interests me though. Is that we have Asuna and Kirito currently. This is Argo. Oh no, actually, these are just random characters. This is Yuki. This is Sinone. This is Lifa. This is Liz. This is Silica. This is Sachi. Her name tends to slip my mind a lot, mainly because she's not part of the main cast, but I still liked her as a character when she was part of the main cast. Well, showed in the anime. Let's just go with that. I liked her when she was showed in the anime. Now that you don't see her as much, her name tends to slip my mind. Everyone else's names I still have memorized. But yeah, like, you can get these other girls, but at the same time, I don't know how. I'm assuming you get your friendship levels up with certain characters like Asuna and Kirito, then they unlock as you gradually get them up. Because I really want to unlock Sinone. Tifa. Well, I want to unlock everyone. Alright, Kirito. Do they share this 3 interactions, or can you interact with everyone? Alright, that's good to know. You can only interact with any one character 3 times. Doesn't matter which. That I needed to know. I don't really need to level him up or do anything with him. Unless I absolutely have to, in which case I'll do that. My experience bar is somewhat further ahead, but it's gonna take forever. Because I can grind the troll boss, and if it takes 5 minutes to kill the troll boss, for 26,000... Hold on. I get 26,275 every time I kill the troll boss, and if I can kill him 5 times, 15 times, I get 394,125 experience. And I need 1 million something experience just to hit level 83. And it takes an hour just to get that much. So yeah, grinding is just really ridiculous, and I just need to get the skills leveled up themselves to possibly be able to do enough damage to actually matter and kill things faster. What's this? Oh, my guild. You have become level 2. Speaking of guild, status. Wait, no, back. Community. Guild. What do we get for level 2? It's a lonely, lonely road. Now I need 5,000 guild points to get to level 5. The level 2 gave me what? Nothing? Oh, level 2, Cola. Cold plus 10% when monster is defeated. Well, I mean, that's nice. The experience one would be nice, but I need to get it to level 3, and in order to do that, I need 10,000 guild points. Oh my god. I really, really need this. And then what else is here? Weapon proficiency. Slot will be released. I don't know what the release slot is. Experience up 2 is for guilds at level 9. This is a major, lonely road that I must travel. Guild Raid Buff Healing. Own HP will be recovered 300 per 3 seconds in Raid Boss Dungeon. Dang. Alright, so it's the next day and more interactions. I figured she'd say the same things. No, she actually said something different. Kirito never notices when I wear new clothes. Oh well, you should dress nice more to make yourself happy anyway. I wonder if the seamstress says anything new. Thanks for joining me today. I had a lot of fun. See ya. Plus 25 to friendship. Alright. Level 6. Now she can be 56. Oh, and her max skill record level is now 50. I also learned that you could actually put her in avatar armor. So obviously I put her in one of the bikini I was wearing. So there we go. Interact number 2 again. Let's practice skills. You'll help me practice my skills again. Thanks so much. It's so much easier with a sparring partner. I mean, come on. If I can get her to increase her skills, I will. I think that's enough for today. It was great. I hope you'll spar with me again sometime. Bye. Bye. Asuna? That went fast enough. Quest to clear. And another... Oh, dang, I was hoping I would get guild points. Nope. Dang it. Oh well. She's almost 30. The quest I want to grind with her on is level 40. And I accidentally brought her in when she was 18? 19? possibly 17, and she almost died like 2 or 3 times. It was really hard keeping her alive. Seeing as how all the enemies just attacked her and not me. I can practice skills again, go out together, or collect items. Let's practice our skills again. Let me practice my skills again. Thanks so much. It's so much easier with a sparring partner. Okay, now this is where I think they start repeating till our friendship gets higher. Tough day. Goodbye. Now that's 40 and friendship rank 7. Now she can hit 57. All right. I still want to know how you can unlock other characters. I haven't actually bothered to look that up yet. So, increasing skills actually gives me 1,000 experience per. So I would have to do this about 365 days, and I wouldn't even be anywhere near getting a level up if I just tried to level up specifically on those interactions. And sometimes you don't even get the one for sparring, so yeah, that's a bit of a problem. Alright, this is the 3rd time doing interactions. If I would have done the first one, or just the skill one again, she got her rapier skill up to level 2. But this time I said, let's fight a boss, and she's saying, let's try Ilfang the Kobold Lord. So do we actually fight him? Oh no, I actually don't do anything. Nice job. That was some really excellent fighting out there. I also learned Serial Attack level 1. Got experience. And friendship experience up. Now we are friendship rankings. I really want to know what the whole point of this actually is. But sure. No guild points for that. Oh, we got a... Hello, you can get the avatar items that you need to create your avatar stuff. Okay. Can we get another fight the boss then? Collect items, defeat the boss. And as much as I want to defeat the boss, let's chat. It's so rare to just run into each other like this. Although, then again, I guess it makes sense that different players each trying to beat the floor boss would end up in the same area. I'm glad you're here. I hope we can both work together to eventually clear the 100th floor. Also learned Flashing Signs level 1. And 22 experience. Nice. And we got... GP. Okay, so apparently chatting with her gets me GP, and going out with her gets me guild points. So... I wonder... how long it's going to take to actually get guild to level 2 by myself. It ought to be a really long and tedious ride. Alright, let's go out together again, Asuna. We're gonna have the same stuff. This fishing spot's supposed to be more for advanced fishers, but we'll never know if we can handle it unless we try. Okay, let's fish. And what we catch? I ended up really focusing hard to try and stop the fish from escaping. At the last moment, even if I didn't catch much, I still had fun. Had fun with you too, Asuna. Yeah, friendship rank 9. Wonder what happens when you get to 10. Possibly nothing. Alright, what's next? We will go out together again. Okay, so it's the same fishing thing. Sure. If anything, at least we get friendship up. And because we go out together, we get guild points. Yeah. Sadly, even with this next one, we still won't get up to level 10 yet. Go out together again. The same fishing spot. Oh. So it did change that time, and I just skipped past it. So what did you want to talk to me about? Go out together? I haven't been leveling my fishing skill at all. This is a beginner fishing spot, so I should be okay. Come on, let's fish. Alright. Oh, not that. I always lost track of time once I got the hang of it. I think I see what people enjoy about this now. Let's do it again sometime. So, did the other one also change, or... Oh, no, I'm pretty sure it said the same thing, didn't it? Oh, hey, I got a fish! Fresh and meaty fish, delicious to eat as sashimi present item. Yo, Asuna, you want to cook this for me? I'll do that later. I need to look up what the presents actually do. Well, other than increasing our friendship. Okay. Now we can finally, after all those interactions, continue floor 9. Now all of that technically was just me grinding, but I ended up stopping the grinding and I wound up just logging in again for like 2 or 3 days. Maybe 4 or 5. Yeah. So that New Year's event is now over with. There's a kobold boss killing one, which I don't necessarily need to do. And I leveled up my sword and my axe to some degree so I can at least grind on the troll boss for experience. Almost 83. It just takes way too freaking long. What business do humans have here in Leosula Castle? Give your names. Ah, greetings, friends of Leosula. We have not forgotten your aid. However, I cannot let you pass through this gate. Why not? Her Majesty ordered that none but Leosulans may pass through this gate. Please, you must turn around. We want to see Kismel. We don't need to enter. Please, could you just call Kismel here for us? I'm afraid I am not able to do that either. I beseech you to return to your homes immediately. Dang it. Wow, turned away at the door. I doubt breaking in will be much easier. I'm sure Kismel is in there. After all, they said we couldn't meet with her. If she wasn't in there, they would have just said so. So why don't we just sneak in to meet her? He said he couldn't let us through the gate, but he didn't say we couldn't go into the castle. We're practically castle infiltrating pros by now. How hard could this be? But even if we could disguise ourselves here, we've got no one to actually blend in with. What about any NPCs who can help? There's some dark elves on lower floors who might help us if we told them the situation. Guess that's as good a start as any. Huh, did you two hear that? Hear what? A whistle. It sounded like a distress signal, one used to alert people of emergencies this way. Hey Xenon, wait up! So, undercover into Night Castle. Oh, we're going over here. What's up? Anyone needing problems that have to deal with slashing abilities? Because if it's thrusting or freaking, whatever the axe one is called again, that ain't gonna happen. There you are! It's dangerous to run off on your own! It just bugged me. We could hear it earlier, but as soon as we approach it, it gets more distant. It's getting cut off somewhere around here. Are you sure it was a man-made whistle and not just some monster? Yes, after all, I was the one blowing it. Who's there? Where are you? I'm right here. You were invisible. Could it be metamaterial optical camouflage? I remember you. We met on the 5th floor, Merja, right? Indeed. Long time no see. This midnight mantle proves useful even now. That's quite the fantasy name. Sorry for calling you from the shadows like this. I'm really grateful you realized it was a distress signal. I couldn't allow myself to be seen by the guard. I had to suppress the sound as much as possible. You're telling me we couldn't hear it at all? Xeno's hearing is something else.
Yeah.
It's only because of my bow. I just had skills that allow me to sense the enemy that much better. But anyway, what's this about a distress signal? Has something happened inside the castle? This place, Moongleam Castle, maintains a peace thanks to Her Majesty's influence still. Pismal has been held captive inside. She's not even permitted to leave. What? Kismal has been captured? Why? If you're willing to use a slightly risky method, you can ask her yourselves. There's a way that will allow you to enter unseen. However, should you get caught, you will still be severely punished. I know you aided us before, but the rules here are harsh. We want to help Kismal. But Kismal, you are honest almost to a fault. Very well, follow me. Only a select few know this, but the cave beyond the falls leads to a hidden door in the castle. The door requires an incantation to open, so I will accompany you. The waterway in the cave is very old, but I'm sure you can deal with the monsters who settle there. Of course, you'll be fine too, right, Cell? I'll leave this to you, Xeno. No thanks, after all, you're stronger than I am. People have been relying on you all this time. When we're done with this quest, I'd like to hear some of your stories. Very well. I'll just check the entranceway for traps, finish the preparations by the time I return. Understood? Yes, of course. Very good. I will see you shortly. Oh, come on, Xeno, don't stop. Never mind. Rely on me all you want. Fine. I'll become the leader that I don't want to become. Oh, that NPC knows how to pile on the pressure. Think she could be a former military instructor. Yeah, she is always lecturing us. She does seem kind of teacher-like, you're right. Let's ask her once this is all settled down. According to the map, the entrance to the labyrinth isn't too far. There should be a shop nearby too. We can restock there, should we need to. You're coming along, Xeno. I have everything I need. I'll wait here. Alright, we'll call you when we're done. Dang it. I need an extra set of hands over here. The enemies are all gonna be bash or whatever the ability it's called. Can the enemies please be weak slash, dang it. Ready to infiltrate the castle? Sure am. I totally am not. Where's our guide? We need her. I'm right here. What? You can even hide your presence with that. My midnight mantle only allows me to hide my body. I can't erase the sounds from my movements or my footsteps. Being able to go unnoticed like this is thanks to the fruits of my labor. A unique skill, right? It really is something else, but don't ever use it to sneak up on me again, got it? I guess despite that cool exterior, she really can't stand losing. No, I was just surprised, that's all. Please proceed with the utmost caution inside the cave beyond the falls. The ground is unstable, so tread lightly. I have to fight all the enemies. Please tell me I don't. Oh, it's much more beautiful than I expected. Before the Great Separation, it was said to be used as a location for purification ceremonies. The changes in the landscape as well as the intrusion of these monsters have stopped any from visiting. However, as it's connected to the castle's waterways, our knights do come to quell the monsters from time to time. But since the war with Kael'Zo, such duties have fallen by the wayside. Make sure to stay on your guard. Understood, do we not need disguises? Won't we stick out like a sore thumb like this? The castle's hidden passageway is only used by the aristocracy. For evacuation during emergencies will not be seen. However, your voices will be heard. Once we have exited the waterways, tread quietly. Let's proceed with caution. Let's do this. Alright, so... Slash! Alright! Luckily! Slash! They doing like lasers? Oh, it's basically a turret. Okay, I mean, I'm fine with it being a turret. And hell, with my sword and my massive damage I've boosted myself up with, we can easily take these enemies out. Oh, man. Oh, hey, everything is weak to slash. Alright. Why turn me that way? No. Dang it, I'm poisoned. Stop your poisoning crap. Alright. So, I'm assuming we have to kill all the enemies, so I will just see you guys at the ending, because this will take forever. Right. The hidden door is over there. Stay close. Will we be okay on the other side with just the three of us? Yes, you should be able to meet Gizmo right away. I hope it'll be okay. We came here with this NPC because it'll be okay, right? Her name is Merja. Merja, you have an even higher rank than the castle guard, right? I am in a different unit than them. It's not a simple vertical hierarchy. I'd say we're about equal. She's guiding us into the castle without taking our weapons away. That shows how confident she is. If we get caught, will you be found guilty too, Merja? Yes, even just getting off with my position as a knight revoked would be a sign of Her Majesty's kindness. So why are you willing to help us despite the danger? Because I feel it is right. I believe that you will be of aid to Gizmo. Besides, as Sinon said, I feel that this will go well. Oh, but what if I had lied? What if I'm secretly a villain and I betray you all at the 11th hour? I could not doubt someone who has earned the trust of Cell. Wow! Dang, I'm seen as that. Wow. She trusts me so much that she even trusts anyone that I trust. Alright. After all, you are warriors who have gotten this far by reading the situation, correct? Why do you think that? After noticing my signal, you kept your distance, a hand on your weapon, even as you do now. This is all I need to see to know. Arigato. Oh, well, thank you for trusting me. You have earned the estimation I've given. Here, take this as a token of my trust. This looks awfully similar to the smoke bottles the forest elves use. And you can use it in the same way. Your weapon is not very useful in close quarters combat. Use this should the situation become dire. But don't you need it too? That is precisely why I give it to you. We have spoken too long, let us make haste. She's made a surprisingly complex decision for an NPC. Has her battle data been sampled for it? I doubt it, after all. Although Merja is an NPC, she lives here in this world in SEO. Which is why I honestly think she made her decision all on her own, out of a high regard for your skills. So that's what you think. Not that it's really any of my business. What's wrong? I thought I asked you not to stray too far. Sorry, coming. Come on, Sinon. Good. Nothing out of the ordinary. I'm unlocking the door now. With this, you should be able to enter Gizmo's room. I can only take you this far. May you always enjoy the protection of the sacred tree. Thank you, Merja. Take care, alright? Farewell. We're finally here. I hope we can ask her about the antidote. I'm opening the door now. Gizmo! Huh? Why'd we end up here? This doesn't look like a room meant for confining somebody. Yeah, this isn't what I imagined. Did we open the wrong door? No, you did not. This is exactly the place you were trying to reach. Who are you? She is the Queen of Leosula. Her Majesty Edrendis. Ah, Gizmo! You came through the waterways, didn't you? You always take the risky route. No, you're Gizmo. I am Sinon, one of Cell's friends. And it's an honor to make your acquaintance, Your Majesty. Ah, my apologies. Where are my manners? Your Majesty, we are... Cell in Erie, correct? I've heard of your endeavors. She looks so much like Gizmo. Is she her mother or something? Sinon, are you another one of their conspirators along for the ride? I've heard these two have an exceptionally good taste in companions. Aren't you angry at us? No, in fact, I asked Merger to bring you here if you ever came to the castle. None but Leo Solons may pass through this gate. Seems you got the message. Wait, so you're saying I was right about the gate? The crazy reasoning was right? Nice one, Xenon. Anyway, I just sussed out that it was a sneak mission. All's well that ends well, right? If you hadn't been there, I wonder how many hours it would have taken for us to notice. I must apologize for making you jump through all these hoops. I'd prefer not to have done it, but as things are, I'd rather have the Acolytes do not interfere. The Acolytes? Those who preach the law of the sacred tree. They have served the nation for a long time, and influenced our politics. I doubt they will approve of what I wish to achieve. I cannot act openly. What are you trying to achieve? To completely seal the cathedral so that none may enter it ever again. That is the reason I need all 6 keys and why I must depart for a certain location. The fallen elves have acquired the Agate key. They are now bringing the Kelzo army here. It is essential that Her Majesty and the keys are protected. That is why I have chosen to stay here to defend her in the castle. Are you really okay with that? Kismal, I thought you decided to end fighting for the sake of your sister.
Yeah.
If Tilnil were here, I think she would make the same decision as me. As long as Kelzo refuses it, we cannot make peace with them. Those in the Kelzo will choose the same fate as their king. But Wendelin is working to change the way things are. Here, look at this. Kismal is shown the antidote recipe. A recipe for an antidote? Against the fallen elves, poison. I presume you can control someone by weakening their mind and body. Wendelin is standing against the fallen elves. He and many of the forest elves just want to cure their king. The king of the forest elves has been fed this poison and is being manipulated by the fallen elves. I see. If the king didn't welcome in the fallen elves of his own accord, there may still be hope. We will prepare the antidote. It may take some time, but I guarantee its efficiency. Where is Wendelin? Being hunted by the forest elves. Chancellor, he suspects of using the fallen elves' power for his own ends. He has managed to avoid capture and has kept his troops moving, but many have already been killed. It's not looking good. Whoever their king may be being controlled by, making an enemy of Kelzo and the Fallen will only result in a war that ends in defeat. After all, the king is justified in the eyes of the people. I hope Wendelin's alright. I'll probably lit the fire of rebellion in his heart. They said they should be able to find us once we leave the castle. I want to tell them that you agreed to make us the antidote. And I also want to check up on Wendelin. My apologies. I'll leave it to you. And take this. The queen hands over a thin stone slate, about the size of one's palm. There are words written on it, but I can't read them. It's a permit to enter the castle. You are my designated courier now. I doubt the Acolytes will be able to find any fault with that. I wish we would have had this from the beginning. Everything has its order. Use this door on the way out. It's one way, but you won't run into any monsters. If the king gets better then... Yes, I hope that peace will follow. That is our one hope. Reports say the entire forces of Kelzo should be ready in a few days. There should still be enough time to use the antidote. I will prepare the antidote quickly. It should be ready by the time you reach the entrance. Thank you. Right, let's get going, Sal. See you now. It feels like we just had a crazy adventure. Her Majesty is a beautiful woman, isn't she? Hey, the adventure is just the beginning. I don't have a clue where our first forest elf spy friend is, though. Maybe we're too close to the castle for him to approach. Xenon, look! Someone's being chased. I can't see the faces of any of them in this darkness, though. From what I can see, the person being chased is injured, and the pursuers are forest elves. 3 on 1. Now that's just playground bullying. Plain and simple, talk about dirty. Wendelin! Xenon readies her bow and fires off a series of arrows. 2 of the pursuers are struck and collapse, with the third halting and checking his surroundings. In that instant, the injured one flees into the trees, and supporting each other, the pursuers retreat. And that's how you do it. Wow, Sinon, we're so far away. That's some sharp shooting. What are you talking about? There's no way I'd miss at this distance. Anyway, looks like we might get to the heart of the matter soon. Peering from between the branches was a face they knew well. It was Cal. Cal, are you okay? I've been chased all the way into the enemy territory. The Chancellor is panicked, I know it. What happened? You were the ones who shot them, weren't you? Let me thank you first for not killing them. They're victims too. Their families have been taken hostages. So they can't go against the Chancellor's orders. But back to your question. The worst has happened. The Chancellor has independently ordered that Wendolyn is to be executed for high treason against the throne. He ordered that the families of Wendolyn's followers are to be imprisoned, only to be freed upon his capture. I wonder if the Fallen suggested this tactic to the Chancellor, but to actually go through with it, he's more corrupt than I thought. Is Wendolyn safe? As he was amassing supports, his base was attacked. He couldn't bring himself to strike down his former subordinates, and was captured. He's probably on his way to the palace now. Once he's in one of their cells, it'll be over for him. So we need to get to him before he reaches the palace, right? Yes, but without numbers. Ah, my apologies. I'm no longer as impartial as I was. I can't rely on your help this time. I should be able to cause some mayhem with my bow, but it would be nice to have some backup. Why don't we talk to Kismol? She'll probably know. She'll definitely lend us her aid. Besiege Liusula for aid. There's no way. Please trust us this time. Let's head back to the castle. Yeah, I agree. But before we head back, let's check our equipment. Tell me when you're prepared. Alright, Cell. Let's make it quick. I mean, we technically don't need to go anywhere, so sure. And the Covenant to Night Castle complete. Still not even 83, jeez. Okay, so is this a guy or a girl? I was told Cal was a guy, but this looks like a girl. I mean, come on, they even have the same chest plate that goes forward. Like, okay, yeah, Cal's a girl. I guess they messed that up. I really don't know. Whatever. Dude can wear a skirt. I ain't gonna judge. Whatever. Yes, I'm ready. You bet I am. Right back to the Dark Elves' castle. Forest Elves can't go in with us, though. Of course, I will await and tend to my wounds. If you can recruit any swordsmen, then bring them to the gate of Liusula in the south of the Snowflake Forest. Oh yes, the gate across the path to the Golden Forest. Exactly. I'm counting on you. So, Kirito, maybe? So, let's go. We need to hurry back to the castle. No, Kirito and Asuna does this stuff with each other. They're already probably done. Curse of the Fallen. Back to the castle we go. Yo, we got the tablet this time. You gonna actually let us in? What business do humans have in here with Liusula's castle? Show the entry permit. Ah, Her Majesty's courier. You may enter. Finally. Well, that was like night and day. Maybe he forgot he turned us away before. Or maybe the guard has changed shifts. Well, there's no name displayed. Guess he's a nameless NPC to just help the quest progress. That means he'll be defending the castle when the Forest Elves attack. I don't want to think about how many lives will go to waste if we can't stop this war from happening. We will stop the war. The elves aren't just ones and zeros to you guys anymore, are they? Well, I can't feel the same way. Thank you, I understand. Kismol, it seems these three have need of your strength. It pains me to leave your side, Your Majesty. Worry not, I am protected by this castle's walls. You and your sword are needed elsewhere. We can win with your help. Let's fight together. Understood, Cell. I will accompany you. Yeah. Sounds like she's on board. Is she really that strong? Of course. She's spotted outside since the 3rd floor. Ah, so that's why you trust her so much. If Kismo were attacked by another player, could you protect her? I highly doubt there'd ever be a situation where an NPC would be PK'd. At least, I hope that would never happen. Oh, it could definitely happen. This is SAO after all. When we met Kismo, she was being attacked by forest elves. We had to choose which side to save. And so we defeated the forest elves. And since then, we've clashed with the forest elves quite a few times. To them, we're the enemy. It's only natural that Cal would be so cold to us. But that's just a game event. The enemies we have to beat aren't real people. They're no different from the monsters created by SAO systems. Yes, but Kismo is the exception with that. She's more on the lines closer to Yuri than a normal NPC. Yes, rationally, but we've chatted, fought with, and journeyed with these NPCs as our allies. We can't think of them as just meaningless data anymore. We're alive in this world as they are. If Kismo were ever attacked by players, I would fight that person without hesitation. Even if you had to kill them to save her. Well, I wouldn't want something like that to happen. Yeah. Sorry, it was cool of me to badger you with those questions. I'm going to go get some air. I wonder what came over Sinon. Oh, it's just her past coming up. Yeah. My apologies for keeping you... where's Sinon? I think she's just resting a bit. I'll go get her. Hey, we're gonna have some one-on-one time with Sinon now? Time to go already. Sure, I can leave whenever. Don't overdo it, okay? Everything alright? I'm fine. We have time to worry about me. How about you worry about Yuri? I think she's becoming overly attached to this world. The rendezvous point is the gate south of the Snowflake Forest, right? Let's get going. I want some more one-on-one time, dang it! Come on, man! Ah, there you are. And with the Leosula Knight in tow, what magic did you use to convince her to come? My name is Kismal. I will aid you in the hopes of a future that heralds peace. Gwendolyn has told me about you. You really ran circles around us with the help of these humans. But let us forget past quarrels. This is our last chance. A carriage bearing prisoners will pass by this point soon. Why would they pass through here? It's Leosulan territory. That is exactly why, if it were our home turf, we would know the lay of the land and it would be easier for us to form a plan. However, they theorize that by coming through Leosula, we will not be able to react quick enough. I see. If the Kelzao forces were to act rashly near the border, we would have to dispatch our troops as well. But in truth, I am the only one able to move freely. Damn, that Chancellor. He's too prudent for his own good. So apart from stopping the carriage and grabbing the target, does this plan have any more specific details? It's not the most creative stratagem, but I have laid a trap to stop the horse. Then he will distract the envoys who are guarding the carriages, while I sneak to free those inside. There are 3 carriages, the one in the middle has the prisoners. The other carry the Chancellor's troops. They're the ones I told you about earlier, good people forced to follow the Chancellor's orders. Through blackmail. Yeah, I'd prefer to avoid harming them if possible. We will do our best to not cause any fatalities to the Kelzao soldiers. They may prove a useful ally against the Fallen Elves once their king returns to them. Exactly. The Fallen were only invited in to help revive our magic and past glory. But it is not the action of a sane person to ally with those who have been cursed by the sacred tree. The Chancellor knows this. Once he obtains the cathedral, he most likely intends to state that the king was tricked by the Fallen. Then once he's driven the king and the Fallen out, I believe he wishes to take the throne. Such tyranny. I cannot believe that those in Kelzao could have overlooked something like this. The problem lies with the Acolytes. They seek the power of the sacred tree to augment their own strength. Though they may be weak, the Chancellor has ties to the throne. He'll resort to any measure to regain the sacred tree's favor. And after the continued theft of the keys by Leosula, our own suspicions towards the king grew, though I hate to admit it. The Fallen Elves used this to get close to the Chancellor, our own people. The Fallen cannot be controlled. They will stop at nothing until we are dead. You were indeed foolish. Yes, and we'll pay them back in kind for that. Believe me. They're here. I'll need time to free Wendolyn and the others. Please, hold out as long as you can. I don't know if I can do this. We'll do our best. Keep up that attitude, but don't stiffen up too much. We'll succeed, I'm sure of it. Yeah, okay. I can hear them too. Wheels and the sound of hooves. They'll be here before long. First, we'll need to deal with the guards around the carriages. Right, now. Something's wrong with the horses. It's a trap. Don't let the prisoners escape. Yield. Where's the enemies? Hello. Come on, foes. I know my sword isn't necessarily weak to, but it's way more powerful than my freaking spear is. Just line up and let me hit you with all my massively powered abilities. That makes sense. The only good thing about spear is the fact that I can just hit everyone with just basic attacks. Come on, I can take all these fools out. Oh god! Come on. Come on. That's right, follow me, you little idiot. Gotta love my sword. The hell, if I can't fight with any other weapon, might as well do with the one I'm best with. So ironically, you can do my ass. Bye! That was fun. Cell, the soldiers are coming out of the rear carriage. They're not for ourselves. Kisala. To think you'd choose such an obvious yet sincere method. I think I'm rather fond of you lots. Return the arcade key. Straight to business, eh? So you don't have anything else to say? Not that I'm in the mood to talk either. I'm glad we're on the same page. This ends today. Cell, let's help Gizmo. So you're this Cell I've been hearing about. For one who defeated Kisala, you don't seem all that strong to me. A newcomer, eh? Lord Nilza, the forest elves are ahead or unsettled. They're not following orders. Do not forget who the enemy is, for our king let us free our land of this disease. Cal is trying to rally the other soldiers. They might still have a chance of victory. They were only disposable pawns to begin with. It matters not if they attempt to revolt. But my curiosity is piqued. Let me see how much of a warrior you are, Cell. Do I have to fight you solo? I doubt. I wouldn't die if I was fighting you solo either. How are you? Come on. Come on, big boy. Oh, there's more than just him and his friends, huh? Come on, fools! All in Elf General, you think you can seriously deal with me? I'm way too powerful for you. It's called the hit and run tactic. You guys have never heard of it before. What? Oh, there they all are. I was wondering where his other allies went. Well, how my camera just turned like that? If I could just have to deal with him, then it would be nice. Come on, you fools, you're almost dead. Target back on him. Wait, George went first. I see. If taken by surprise, I may shoulder a few wounds, but your strength is no greater than that. He's so strong. I feel like our attacks are doing something, but at this rate, the two of us aren't enough. Yeah, the two of you aren't. Did you forget about me? Get on the ground, you guys. A smoke bomb. Special delivery from Merja. Huh? There are two Xenons. For a second I thought Yuri's avatar switched to Xenon. What? Don't be stupid. Anyone who inhales smoke will see me instead of anyone else. Retreat. Take the injured and fall back. I'm glad to see you two are safe. Let us return to the castle. That voice. Is that you, Kismo? Your leg is badly injured. We need to fix you up quickly. It's not inhibiting me from running. Now let's go. Alright. Fill me in later, Cell Yuri. Follow me. This is so confusing, but at the same time I like it. 3 Xenons, alright. What a childish prank. As to be expected of Ryusula. An unsatisfying distraction, but such is the way of the world. The curse in my blood will be lifted to here. Gizmo, to think I'd be saved by you. I seem to be blundering at every turn. If you have the strength to talk, you have the strength to come to the Moongleam Castle and fetch your king's antidote. You are injured too, so are you saying this is an open invitation to your castle? Not one with a sword held to my back. We'll need to make it look as if we captured you, but rest assured that is not the case. Some of your subordinates are seriously wounded. We must tend to them. Gwendolyn, should you give the order to fight, I am ready at a moment's notice. You do not honestly think I would do such a thing. Do not test me. You sound serious, though. I think it's his unique way of showing he cares for Gwendolyn. It was too awkward to be serious. She, whatever, man. I was used but a fallen as bait for you. It makes no difference should I be embarrassed further. I won't complain. Understood. An envoy should be along to escort you shortly. Please stay where you are until then. Cell, I've managed to secure a carriage thanks to Merja. Will you ride it back to the castle? Alright. You'll be with the injured, so though it won't be a ride of luxury, it will get you there quickly. Fast travel! I can't bring Her Majesty's courier inside as a prisoner, so please make the rest of the way yourself. I'll be waiting inside the castle. Oh, that was interesting. 5,970 health. Things were kind of going south. A bit. Oh, you have to use this. I do not feel right until I have at least a decent amount of health. Courier, glad to see you back from your mission. Please enter. Thank you. Ah, you're here. We just finished treating Gwendolyn. You should be present for this conversation. This is the antidote. Although it will dispel the poison, whether the king recovers is up to his body. That's all we could ask for. Our king is a strong man. He should recover soon enough. However, it's strange that he would have taken the Fallen's poison so easily. Even if the Chancellor had been communicating with them, I doubt the king would have allowed them to close enough. Perhaps the king of Kelzo had resigned himself to taking the poison of his own accord. What do you mean? Do you know something that I do not? Well, very well, we can tell them. About why Nilsa was so easily able to enter Kelzo, and why he hates the elves so much. Should we leave? No, you may stay. Now let me tell you a story of how a nameless child came to become a vengeful monster. Long, long ago, even before the Great Separation, a prince of Kelzo and a princess of Leosula met in a neutral zone. Oh, it's the Leosula and Kelzo love story. Since the creation of the world, the two elf tribes have been in conflict. Even then, they couldn't see eye to eye. These two, however, spoke to one another, came to realize the other's beauty, and eventually fell in love. That princess was the old queen, my sister, Calithalith, and the prince was our king. After spending many seasons together, the princess became pregnant. However, this child was hidden from society. He is now known as Nilza. So wait, the leader of the fallen elves is related to the elven royal bloodline? And not only that, he is the son of both of the Forest and Dark Elf. Talk about a crazy position to be in. The young couple was so full of hope. They believed the child could act as a bridge between the two peoples and foster peace. I was young then, but even now I still remember Calithalith's gleaming smile. However, the world is a harsh place. The royal families of both kingdoms rejected Nilsa. The child harbored an overwhelming magical power, and the two peoples intended to use the child to make the sacred tree their own. Instead of proclaiming the child to have become cursed, a fallen one, they confined the poor baby in a dungeon. This is quite a nasty story. I do not know about Nilza's bloodline, but the legend of those cursed by the sacred tree is known in Kilzo too. The legend of a wicked Liusulan witch who tricked and killed a young noble woman of Kilzo, and of her unwanted child. Our tale tells, instead of a demon child and a pure maiden, who had tricked by an evil sorcerer from Kilzo. But in truth, the two were innocent lovers. That is what those who know the truth have passed down. I can't help but feel like I've heard this story before. But without the bit about the child, where did I hear it? Yeah, on the 4th floor, right? Well, that's right, Kissimel told us. A forest elf prince fell in love with a dark elf princess. Unwilling to choose a side during a war, they committed a double suicide. But there was a continuation I didn't know of. In this tragic tale of two star-crossed elven lovers, after their death, they left behind an orphan child. However, their deaths were not consensual. They were pressured by the families who believed them to have become corrupted. And the child who was left behind with no parents believed his very existence to be cursed, and grew to despise all of elfkind. Even worse, he was blessed with unfathomably strong magic, a level of magical prowess that would go down in history. He came to be known as the First Fallen. After trying to make the sacred tree his own, he was punished and cursed. All food he touched turned to ash. Water felt like fire in his throat. Death surrounded him, but he himself could not die. Finally, the first fallen was wiped from history. His name from before then was forgotten. This is all just a fictitious tale passed down with the acolytes, but it made me remember the existence of Nilza. Why did that poor child, imprisoned as a baby, turn to Nilza, that we know now? But the way you put it, he wasn't born a fallen elf, was he? Indeed, after all, it was the sage of Liusola who proposed Nilza's imprisonment. He was an unexpected prince. Hiding him away was meant to be a measure to protect him from those who wanted to kill him. To the acolytes in both Liusola and Kilzo, his noble blood made his existence dangerous and impermissible. The condition for saving his life was imprisoning him and telling the world that the prince and the princess never had any children. The sage planned to release Nilza once the prince and princess were enthroned, and then use him to propose peace. Why didn't that happen? Well, Nilza was forced to remain in prison with no idea as to who he was, or why he was there. He was given an education but no love and certainly no answers to his questions about the truth. Even I had heard that Nilza had died. I believe Calithalith's periods of grief were due to his death. Then one day Nilza fell into the hands of the First Fallen, who managed to break him out of his long imprisonment. As to what really transpired that day, only Nilza can say. The Fallen lit the fire of an ambition in him, telling the poor lonely boy that he was the true king of both peoples. As time passed, Nilza grew older and his magic grew stronger until he finally appeared before us. Acting as Dark Elf before Liusola and Forest Elf before Kilzo, he garnered popularity from the people. Using this, he began to spread distrust between both sides, telling each they were the stronger group and that they should ignore the sacred tree's law and use their strength to conquer the land. They began to dream of attaining the sacred tree's power for themselves, to become immortal and omnipotent. And so, with Niltzar, the fallen elves attempted to claim the two sacred trees for their own. However, their retribution for attempting to do so was swift. Their skin was stained with a hideous darkness. It became unbearably painful for them to be anywhere near the sacred tree's power could reach. This is the reason why they are so, as of yet, unable to penetrate the palace of Kelzo. Possessing the power of the sacred tree, the spirit trees are also able to cause anguish and pain to the fallen elves. So knowing their weakness, the Forest Elves' Chancellor made light of the fallen and fell prey to his own personal ambitions. Yeah, Kisala was saying something similar on the lower floor. Kelzo wants the sacred tree's magical power, and the fallen want its favor. Yes, they ally to achieve their respective aims. Yes, it is their twisted logic, however. As long as the sacred tree still stands, they won't be freed from their curse. Yes, exactly, which is why their plan now is to eradicate the sacred tree itself. The Queen Calithalith gave up her very life to prevent their plan from succeeding. The former prince, now king of Kelzo, mobilized his troops to subjugate the fallen elves, which led to them being exiled to that wasteland, trapped within blizzards and storm clouds. The first fallen who indoctrinated Niltzar was driven deep into a dark labyrinth dungeon. Both Liusella and Kelzo tried to seal away this horrible event in the past, but the seeds of ambition that Niltzar had sown had already taken root. He had riled up discord among all tribes and spread distrust among the 9 kingdoms of the humans, leading to a great war. Yes, what happened next is known in the Kelzo too. To prevent extinction, a tree maiden caused Aincrad to break away in the Great Separation. Separated into 100 floors, war was quelled. However, magic was lost to the people without the sacred tree's grace. The first fallen's dungeon was taken in by the Celestial Tower, and he was bound to it as a guardian beast. He can no longer influence this world, but I don't know how, but Niltzar appeared before us once again. And then he pitted Liusilla and Kelzo against each other in order to seize the cathedral, right? The source of Liusilla and Kelzo's sacred tree's life force is protected inside the cathedral. Remember, it was the sacred tree's power that caused Aincrad to separate and rise into the sky. The sacred tree keeps Aincrad afloat. Exactly, Kelzo seeks to regain the power of magic by returning the sacred tree to the land. I suppose there's not much power left for the elves if the majority of it is used to keep 100 floors of Aincrad in the sky. So say that energy was reverted back into its original tree form. What happens to Aincrad? With no power to support it, will it just fall out of the sky? Young knight, humans. The cathedral is the cornerstone of Aincrad. The keys are a safety measure to bring about a cleansing, should this world fall into evil hands. Should the cathedral be opened, the sacred tree's power will release, and Aincrad will crumble and fall. All will disappear, the sacred tree will take root in the land, and new life and prosperity will arise. Or so this is what the maiden who slumbers alongside the sacred tree foretells. So none who live in Aincrad now would survive. I had to look down from inside Aincrad once, but I couldn't see the ground, just clouds. I guess creatures who can fly might survive.
Yep.
Winged dragons can fly, yes, but they wouldn't last long without prey to feed on. Is Kelzo's desire to reclaim my magic really so futile? Is the king unaware of all of this, or did he willingly take the poison because Niltzar is his son? It was the king of Kelzo and the elven allied forces who trapped Niltzar within the wasteland. He suffered through the war of the 9 kingdoms too. He must know the truth about the cathedral. But even so, I believe there is something he wishes to get back from the past which spurred his desire to open the cathedral. According to a rumor I heard, the sacred tree's fruit can grant immortality, or even revive the dead. He wants to revive his beloved, really. Maybe the king wanted to bring Calithalith back to life. My late sister would not want that. She was a proud woman who lamented and suffered all just to stop her wicked son. If that's the case, we need to cure the king and dissuade him from opening the cathedral. I shall do it. Are you going back to the Kalos Palace? Even with the freed prisoners and Kalos soldiers, to go against the king is crazy. My subordinates will stay captive here. That way the Chancellor has no reason to harm their families who are being kept hostage. They will be safe, I swear it. We have no reason to harm those who do not wish to fight. You have my thanks. How do you plan to meet the king? I still have many spies after all. Espionage is something we still excel at compared to the Fallen. I swear I will take back our king before their all-out assault begins. Very well, I will put my faith in you. We are the Solar Knight, brave humans. When this is all over, we can. Ah, never mind. We can speak at leisure when that time arrives. Farewell for now. The Forest Elves King will be okay, right? Yes, if Wendelin succeeds, we must plan for every eventuality. If Calzao and the Fallen Elf armies attack Moonqueen Castle, we will fight them to the death. Ah, I apologize. I have been speaking for far too long. You have been synthesizing the antidote without any sleep. Please, rest if you are tired. Thank you for your concern, Kismo. I am fine. Cell, there is something I would like to request of you. It may be a dangerous mission, so do not hesitate to restock your equipment at a human camp before undertaking it. The castle is busy with preparations, so I doubt it will be easy to rest here. What's the mission? I will tell you later. Her Majesty has prepared preparations of her own, so please allow me to guide you outside. She wants me to go fight the floor boss, doesn't she? I wish we could offer you lodging, but I'm afraid with our own preparations we could only offer the stables as a place to rest. I'd be fine with that, but not being able to stock up is a pain. Do you know what Her Majesty's mission is, Kismo? No, even I have not been briefed. I can only hazard a guess, but it'd be best to hear it from her. Come to the castle when you're ready. Oh. Well, with that, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next one, where we will most likely be fighting the next floor boss. And maybe seeing if the war can actually be stopped. And who knows, maybe the sun will be the floor boss. I doubt it. He's too small to be a floor boss. All the bosses are like freaking massive giants. So yeah, till then, see you later.